Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Might be a bit of a short stream today. However, I have something in mind to try. Oh yeah. Should we reopen the jungle rally? We could try it. I don't know if it will work. Oh wait, hang on. Did I do that right? There we go. Okay. Let's have that stuff go. Let's fix our camera. Might as well reopen this. There's no reason not to. I think we're going to have to delete and remake the queue according to Earhawks. But we'll go ahead and open it. There go the fireworks. Okay. Who knows if that's going to work out, but we'll let it go. Let's do no fixed sun. It is almost 5 p.m. Okay, so here's what I thought we might do. I thought we might use a little parcel of land here. Always wanted to use that term. And do a little prototyping for some ideas. Because right now, the part of the problem is that we're like doing ideas live on the actual thing. And I feel like it might actually be better to try them out in like an isolated area. I don't know how we feel about that. There's a bunch of things I just want to like try that like it's kind of hard to just try them in line, you know? Okay, so let's just do it. Let's do it. This is a roof. Okay, we actually want floors, I guess. Okay, modern wood floor. Okay, we're just gonna start. We're just gonna do the thing. Got a couple ideas in mind.
McKinney is dead.
Hey,
It's
Harno.
hot in McKinney.
How do you feel about knowing that there's somebody who lives near McKinney? Or I guess you don't know them, but like we know them collectively. It's pretty great, I think. I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for asking. I am gonna try a couple ideas out here, just to see how they go. What is this? Wall decoration. Okay. Oh, these things. I forgot about these. Oh, we could actually use these over here. Let's put something here just to remind ourselves that that's an option. Little block. Medium block. Okay. All right. So here's what I wanted to mess around with. Or here's an example of what I want to mess around with, I should say. Okay. So let's try... just try some ideas out here. In fact, I think this might be too... Hang on, I think this is maybe one too many. Let's back this off. Okay. Let's do this. So let's go for 3 high. What I want, there's a couple of kind of ideas I want to try out. One of them is kind of like a pitched roof, I guess. That's how you would describe it. Whoops, no. So let's just try that. Okay, it doesn't want to do that. That's fine. This is not like a real building we're going to use. It's just a prototype. But I just want to see how the pitched roof thing may work out. Yeah, let's try that. And now let's go to roofs. This is, what is this? Aged wood roof. I'm worried that this may not actually be... So, okay, so the problem with this roof is that it's like a very specific like thickness, which is, wow, that thing is tiny. Which may not really be what we want. And I don't think you can scale up the grid pieces. Let's see if we can find something that's like comparable. And I don't think you can rotate the grid pieces either, which is kind of a bummer. I guess you could possibly... Okay, you can't... Let's see. I guess what you could try to do is like this. Oops. And duplicate, and then let's... This keeps reverting, which is very weird. Okay, You can change the color on these. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that you can't stack these. So then that leaves us with things, trying to find things that are not grid-based. Hey, son, how you doing? Have you been here recently? Have you seen the last few days? If not, I can show you a quick little update. Slope. Guess I need a not grid. Oh, by the way, I hope you made it out of that flower dungeon. I was watching I was watching for quite a while, then had to stop, but I did see you fall down, and you were quite bummed about it, which I totally understand. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, there's this thing. These are all grid pieces, though, which is like kind of brutal. I need to be able to make a thicker roof. Is what it comes down to. But these are all corrugated. You did make it out? I'm sorry, so boring. Oh no, that wasn't that. I just felt bad that you were getting. I mean, that you have much more patience for that stuff than I do. If I was in that situation, I'd be like, yeah, I'm out. Like after I fell, I'd be like, yeah, this isn't fun. These are all grid pieces, which is crazy. So I guess what I need is to make a ceiling, make a whatever roof out of non-grid pieces. Is that what I need to do? I didn't actually expect this to be this hard, I gotta say. Oh wait, here's this. Stone ruin wall. Okay. So I guess what we want is wood. But not grid wood, just regular. So maybe that's this. Let's see how we can work with this. All I remember is the process of making that grand entrance. Yeah, it's there was quite a bit of work on it yesterday. So it's getting there. So we just have to figure out. So like basically, there's this new like I guess you call it like tapered design. Oh, also I just realized we could actually probably recolor this. Although I don't know what to be fair. Ooh, absolutely not. Maybe the current color is the right one. Excuse me. Looks fancy. We hired the best architects for this one, so yeah. Spared no expense, as they say. Yeah, no, it does. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go back to our little like prototyping area here. I do want to see if there's some way to get. I really want this like tapered. Okay, so it's strange to me that there are like there's this kind of stuff, right? But there's no way to get like a more substantial roof. They're all very like skinny little roofs, which is strange. Let me see if we can make one though. Sorry, I need to like get some more water or something. Okay, so if we could do this, and let's just go straight 45. Okay, so I guess we can do it actually. We could even go world. And then delete this and delete this. Wow, that is pretty big. Disney Imagineers eat your heart out. Agreed. Agreed.
Ba-la-la-la.
Ba-la-la-la.
We're gonna take the cushions off, unscrew the legs.
Earhawks, how you
take
doing?
The mattress out, and this whole thing's gonna be a lot simpler. It's easier than we're making.
I'm here wishing that there was a way in Planet Coaster to either take. Sorry, one sec. Okay, sorry. I just like realized it. Just had to actually get some water, and I kept delaying, but then I just got it. So I was wishing there was a way to either take non-grid pieces. Well, actually, a few things. Take non-grid pieces and use them as grid pieces, or vice versa. Or even with the grid pieces, be able to rotate them in some way. But it seems like it's just like a binary thing. Like either they're grid pieces and you can't rotate them or scale them, or they're infinitely resizable and scalable. but not griddable. And it feels like that shouldn't be such a like binary thing to me. I think, I don't know, maybe that's not an unusual opinion, but it just kind of strikes me as I wish there was a better way to do it. I guess that's what I'm saying. Anyway, how you doing? Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is, and this is where I wish you could group items within a group, but that does not appear to be the case as far as I can tell. Okay, so now we're gonna switch to relative and do this. Okay, I guess we could oh, you can't do weird, there's no point snapping for this, so I wonder why. Okay, so now I could grab all of these. Do that. With non-grid pieces, you can do a pseudo grid with distance snap. Maybe I should try that again. I thought I messed around with that and I did not get results that felt reasonable. It was a lot of like clicking around and with what felt like very little progress, but it might just be that I haven't like given it a fair shake, to be totally fair. Okay, so this is, let's see, let's do, it's funny how that says relative. Oh, I guess because it's grouped. Sorry, I'm like kind of trying to see this from multiple angles right now. Okay, how about this? And yeah, see, it's strange. I want like thicker walls and stuff, but it's actually surprisingly hard because this is actually a pretty thin wall. Anyway, so for anybody that wasn't here at the very, very beginning, I would just want to prototype like some ideas rather than building directly on the actual buildings. That's what's going on here. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm like more hesitant to try things when it's like on the final building, the actual building. And so I was like, wait a second, I could just like build some stuff over on the side. So that's what we're doing. Okay, can I select these? Yes. You're okay? It's going good here. Mads, how you doing? I'm just doing a little house prototyping. Here, do you want to take a look? This is sort of our in progress thing, but I wanted to try a couple ideas like out of context or not out of context, in like a safe area, I guess. So have these like these sort of this like tapered design now, which I think is pretty great. And these stairs going up, which is also pretty happy with that. I think we're gonna have like a water fixture in here similar to the restaurant. Kind of switched over to this like mixed wood plaster vibe with the long. Oh, actually, I didn't swap in the long windows yet, but it's going to be these long windows. Probably will replicate those up there as well. But I didn't quite know what to do with the rest of the roof. Like, I don't know if it's going to be the whole thing all the way around, but we'll see. Looks good. Thanks. Appreciate that. And then was also simultaneously messing around with this like it's a little hard to see in the bright sunlight, but let's. Was messing around with this like auxiliary building that would have other things like restrooms and like possibly the monorail entrance, something like that. And so we'll probably in the end have kind of the main building and then two auxiliary buildings, one on each side, and then sort of a path that like wraps around. And ideally some like gardens and stuff, though I found that right now it's actually not a ton of garden materials, like small plants for whatever reason. So I hope more of those are coming soon. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. But I would like to see if I can get this. So what I'm trying to do is like one of these like pitched, I forget how you phrase it, what the house type is called, but it's like pitched roof with overhang, whatever that's called. Maybe that's the name. For all I know. Okay. Also, is that tall enough? Not quite. Okay, so we got to go up one more level. So let's grab, yes, add a building. Grab this. And we'll do this. And we'll, oh, it's interesting it says relative. Hazard Park staying afloat with water. We've unlocked the secret of infinite money. That's the actual answer. invested in some crypto, you know. So, whoops, that is not what we wanted, even remotely. What the heck? Okay, so what? Wait, what is happening? Okay, we'll try this, I guess. Maybe this will work better. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the parameters of this to make sure everything is like to spec. I think it is. It's also the right height now, which is nice. Let's see, centering wise, probably needs to come down a little bit. I really wish there was a good way to select this that didn't select the under part of it. Weirdly, there's not. Wait a second. What just happened? Okay. All right. So now, I think we need to bring it back just a tiny, tiny bit, and then down. Although I guess the down part we can do later. Let's try that, and then do this. And then this. Okay. And then this. Should we do... Yeah, let's do that. Good. Let's make sure this is all lined up before we confirm. Should take that one. Okay. Now, again, the bummer here is that it's really difficult to select just the roof, but when you have a situation like this, you can box select everything, then hold control and click the lower count of pieces to remove them. Yeah, I hear you on that. The struggle I've had with that is that, well, like in this case, for example, there's actually more clicking to do for the stuff below. All this would be solved if there was just a way to group things within groups. It's unfortunate that it's like a very simplistic system where it's like either everything is grouped or nothing is grouped, and it feels like you should be able to do like groups of groups, even if it was just one level additional, because it just makes building something of this complex. I mean, honestly, the constructions in Planet Coaster, any of the versions, are like pretty complicated, and I think it's not. I don't know, it just makes a lot of stuff harder if you can't like group them, and in particular because there's no like list of objects. Well, if you split them from the building though, then they're two completely separate entities. So it's just like, it's like a trade-off, right? It's like, it makes certain things easier, but certain things harder. I did that once to the pirate ride, like split the like boathouse from the larger ride, and it just made everything worse because then when I tried to move the whole thing, it got like out of whack, and it just didn't work very well for me. Yeah, it's also, it gets kind of weird with the scenery score. Like I don't know how important it is that something's like part of the ride in order to get the scenery score, which is, you know, not a huge concern, but you know, it's something. I guess what I'm saying is I feel like this could be made better in the game, in a way that would like improve, not just improve the, oh, I didn't get everything. That's really annoying. And it wouldn't even just improve like player experience, but would improve the quality of constructions that players make, which, you know, showcases the game and all that. So I feel like it's in everybody's best interest, honestly. Yeah, this is really tedious selecting these by hand. And it's for every single edit too, which is sort of like, ugh. Okay, so like right now I'd love to just hit group, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, so let's try this. Now, why did that not... There's some extra ones in there? What's going on here? That's weird. Okay, is that relatively centered? I think it is. Okay, so then what we could do is... like that. And then... This is just like a little prototype to try some ideas out in case that wasn't clear. Okay. Just so we have some like reference stuff to refer to. Referring to reference is good. It's like the primary job of reference. Wait, stop. So, let's see. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. Okay. So, okay. Let's see, can we do this? So what I was trying to do is create like an outside overhang. But it's turning out to be a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. So it would be like, I guess we maybe could try it without the floor. And then try, like, here, let's try this. Oh my god. Okay, I think that's gonna clip through, which, yeah, it's not great. Okay, auto stacking is on, but it's not auto stacking. There we go. Okay, so I think what we need there is one of these things. Oh, perfect. Let's see, what else do we have that would fit in there? I don't think this is right, but let's give it a try. Yeah, I guess that'll work. There we go. Okay, so imagine, let's see. This might even work better with like, oh, you know what we could do too? Hang on, I just had an idea. Oh, but you can't, gotta reselect all this. Yeah, so here's the deal. So if I do this, okay, that selects that stuff, but then it selects like a bazillion other things. So it's like, I think it's faster actually. It's still very slow, but it's technically faster to select all these things like this way. But actually in this case, not that one, this one. Okay, now we're going to, why is there's something there not selected. What's going on there? Weird. Hey, Lustra, how you doing? Are you feeling better? It's good to see you. Seems like it sounded like you had sort of like a rough few days there, or week maybe. We're just doing some like building prototyping right now. Let's try that. Bit of a cough, but a lot better. That's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that. And your wife is doing well now as well? Obviously, you don't feel compelled to share anything you don't want to share. I'm just curious if things are going better. Is that gonna work? Oh, what happened here? Pressure. Is that? I can't even see what's going on here. Hello? She's on loads of medication. Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if she's home, that sounds like it's better, but I realize that may not. It's probably not exactly what you'd be looking for. Okay, so what I want to try here. Just hang on, sorry. Let's do this. Okay, if we tried this. So this may not work exactly right, but I just want to like do a quick little experiment here. Like, could we do effectively like an outdoor pizza oven this way? Oh my god. Guess we'll have to remove one of the panels on the roof. Oops. Okay, and we'll do this. That. Another pizza oven. Oh, well, this is just, I'm like, I say pizza oven like in quotations. It's more just sort of like a experimenting with a few different building styles. It's like one possible interpretation of it would be pizza oven, but that's like not, it's not a hard rule. I wonder how we do this. Oh, actually, I guess these are not a fixed... Well, they're not a fixed size, but the wood grain is going to look wrong. Huh. It's not the end of the world. Totally sure. Well, let me finish the idea, and then we'll see if it's even worth fretting about. Okay, so let's see how that would look. So let's put like a light in here or something. Oops. Actually, kind of now I'm wishing I made this a little bit bigger. What am I looking for here? Oops. Just need something to brighten this up so I can see the inside, basically. Oh, these aren't going to shine during the day, maybe? Because of global illumination and all that? Or will they? Okay, it's just very small. Oh wait, there we go. Stop. And I guess it could be... Well, it's like a good reference point. All I was trying to do here was like make a reference point, so I think we more or less have achieved that. Just like a little experiment, because you could even do like... Let's see. Little tip, building mode is pretty much the only place where the human statues are useful to get an idea of the scale. Oh yeah, I'm all over that. Yeah, I've got that here somewhere. Yeah, I've got one of these. This was more like, I'm not really building a building per se. This is more like just like structural. It's like inspiration. It's like trying out some inspiration. Yeah, I really wish there was actually like a half-size version of this. But I think I would have to make it using the like non-grid pieces. It's sort of strange to me how everything pre-made is on a 4-meter grid. Just makes everything like huge. Like, I don't think there's really any... Yeah, there's no like 2-meter things. This is still interesting. I mean, you could do like, I don't know, I kind of don't want to mess too much with the ground, but go sleep now. Hey, son, have a good night. Barely ever use grid pieces except for shops and stuff. It just takes so long to do it without the grid. I just like, I think looking at the size of this, if everything was without the grid, it would take me eons to build this. I think that's the struggle. I see what you're saying, but it's just like it's. I think that for me personally, just speaking for my own preferences, the if it wasn't for the grids, I would find these tools to be too primitive to build the kind of stuff I want to build. So it's sort of like the grid is like the one thing that gives me enough flexibility. Like without the, I was just saying before you got here, without the groups within groups and without like an object list and without being able to make like 3D structures from scratch, the only saving grace is the grids, which I don't have to give up. But I totally see what you're saying. Also, I don't know why everything's pulsing in the background. That's very odd. Does that do that up close as well? It's weird. I don't know what that shimmering is about. It almost looks like it's water related, but I don't think it is. Group them in different groups. Yeah, we talked about that too. I mean, managing, again, on this scale, managing multiple groups to constitute one building is just like, for me, it's just like, it's just like too tedious for my personal taste. I think if I was forced to do that, I would like not play the game, basically, because it's just like too much. But everybody's got different preferences, obviously. That's just mine. Okay, so if we did... Okay, this is maybe a pretty decent reference. I was just trying to figure out like some other designs for things that might work. Or not work, as it may be. So let's turn this off because this drives me crazy. This actually might be decent for like the mountain construction. Unless you have smaller grids now, that's true. It's actually not bad. Like as like an example of like how to build like a little mini restaurant, I think this is actually a decent approach. With proper lighting and all that. I really, by the way, speaking of grids, I really, really, really wish this was on a grid. The glass, because placing them by hand is just like, is so tedious. Okay, so if we could do, let's get rid of, oh yeah, we could, I forgot about this actually. I mean, I guess full disclosure, like, I've probably mentioned this before, though I don't know who was here when I did. I used to work on tools like this, like not in game, but tools like this. So I've got like, pretty significant opinions about the right ways that things work, which I realize may not be the same as everybody else's opinions. But that's sort of to some degree where this comes from too. Is like I've like spent like quite a bit of time iterating on different sort of approaches, and I guess I should disclose that's where a lot of that comes from. Which might affect like, somebody might have a very different experience who hasn't done that. So the problem here, I guess, is that it's not close enough to anything to show the reflection or the, like, not actually illuminate anything. Well, that's pretty interesting. Oops. That's not bad. Are you a builder or an engineer? When you say builder, say it a different way. I'm not sure what you mean by builder. Or are you talking in like civil terms or software terms? They're like civil engineering terms, I mean. I worked in software, in case that wasn't, maybe I should have said that out loud. So if we did like this, I'm just trying to think of like if you were to build an outdoor pavilion or whatever, like how might that work with this building style? Like you could do sand, right? Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. It's not bad. Oh, hey, thanks so much, Dev Will. Gameplay play. Oh, no, sorry. I worked in software. Yeah, software tools. Yeah. Sorry, that was not that I could see how the way I phrased that was confusing. Dev Will, thanks so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so that's one little prototype. So what I would want to do is like 3 or 4 little prototypes here, and I'm hoping that at the end of that, it'll be clear what to do over here. Another one I wanted to do was, let me go back here. I wanted to try like, I've been like looking up different like architecture videos and stuff for inspiration. So I'm just like kind of trying some things out based on that. So another one I wanted to try was this. Going through the campaign right now, 3rd mission, having a blast. I'm happy to hear that. I tried the career mode, and I ran into some pretty significant challenges. But I would like to go back to it at some point. But that's good. Which mission are you on right now? Which chapter or whatever? I was on the I forget what the actual title of it was. It was the one where you were like digging up the remains of like old roller coasters and like reconstructing them. It's kind of an interesting conceit, but I don't know, it's a little much. That's the one you're on? Okay. So I was kind of curious like what it would look like with like kind of almost like a container house setup. I don't know whether that would be, let's see, would that be, how big would that be? Actually, maybe 2 is enough. So if we did this, modern wood floor, I think that's the wrong, wait a second, what's going on here? Oh. There we go. Let's turn that off. By the way, how's the sound effect volume? I did turn it down a bit, but it actually might be turned down too far. Let's just check it real fast. I want to make sure people can hear if they want to, but it seemed like it was a little loud. Good. I could turn up just a tiny bit. Just in case. If that gets annoyingly loud, let me know. It's fine. Spent a day on mission 2, got $1 million, told myself to back out. I beat it and kept going like I was like, I can play the game before coming back. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other kind of funny thing about the, actually, I don't think we want to do wood for this. That's the kind of funny thing about the campaign too, is that it's like, keep going, you know, it's like kind of encourages you to keep going. And I kept thinking like, are you going to give me something for keep going? Or is it just like, is there any benefit? Because I kind of in many ways wanted to like get to the sandbox part. You're used to it. Oops. Okay, so if we did that, and then did, I guess, like, if we're going like modern style, like maybe do this. Oops. Oh, thank you. This number is never not funny. Okay, so I think that'd be, yeah, let's go with that. Although this unfortunately looks a little weird because I put it slightly off. Let's bring this back, at least for now. Oh, is it not going to let me do that? Interesting. Oh, do I have to move them one by one? That would be unfortunate. Oh, it's also got this weird rendering artifact. Okay, well, we'll live with that for the moment. Oh, that's funny. I did it differently on each side. Okay, actually, maybe for our purposes here, we will do it this way. I'll take the whatever 20 seconds it takes to fix this. Had a bunch of Xbox gift card, used them for DLC items, which came in clutch. Are you playing Planet Coaster 1? Oh, or you mean the first DLC pack? That's the one you're talking about. Yeah, 1. Gotcha. They have classic rides, another one. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah, I got the whatever, the ultimate or something or other that came with that stuff. But yeah, I forgot they actually do sell it separately. Yeah, they've got the new one that they announced was the Thrill Seekers. Is that what it's called? So all I'm doing here is like trying like out like a container style building just to see what it would look like. Which actually I guess is in fairness not that different than the bridge. Got it. But I would like to borrow the, actually no, here, I'll do it this way. I want to try putting some glass in here. This thing. Although maybe we should do the skinny type here. Let's go white. And then let's scale it up. Like that, I think. Oh. Okay, I don't know why it didn't take the first time, but there we go. Actually, do we want the one with the frame or not? Maybe not. Let's try without. Haven't had a need for glass in our current build. Glass and rocks and miner. That's true. That's absolutely true. It's not like a natural combo. Mine shafts and glass for sure are not the best. Okay, let's try that. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you can make a seamless. That makes sense. Okay, but we actually want to do the... I think it was Earhawks suggested this originally. The trick where you can duplicate it for a more glassy look. If we can get super close in here, though. Ooh. Yeah, the only thing that's unfortunate about this is the... Oops, actually, did that work? Is the ability, like the need to like continually reselect them each time you want to copy them. There we go. Whoop. Ooh, it does look nice from down there, though. Okay, so let's try that. Feather? Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. How did Lethal go? Don't be in the weather, it's Feather raid. Hey, Guppy. Amazing. I was lurking in the lethal stream. How did Brian work out? Did you hang out in the steam room with Brian, or like how'd that go? What was the end story for Brian? Can you get past the second quota? Hang on, let me do a Cuppy one too. Oh, I think I forgot to do an Earhawks one. Hang on, there's gonna be a flurry of streamer shoutouts. Just hang on one sec. Where's here we go. Wait, where do your Hawks go? Somewhere back here. I gotta copy so I don't mistype. There we go. How's everyone doing? Sorry, welcome. How you doing, everybody? Glad you're here. We're doing something that is basically polar opposite from Lethal. I hope that's okay. The Brian thing got so real, by the way. Actually got killed by something other than Brian. That's brutal. Hey, here's the crazy entry that I've been working on. Pretty fancy, huh? Here, let me I say entrance, I guess. It's probably a better way to say it. Pretty crazy. There's been a lot of different attempts, but yeah, like the fountains and stuff. It's still like under construction. This to me looks like something between Santorini and Monument Valley, the game. But we're figuring it out. It's like kind of messing around right now. Copy, were you playing Lethal too with Feather, or were you just along for the ride? Were there any new things else to show? I mean, there's this. Okay, here I could also show this off. That's kind of new. This like crazy sort of pool thing here. Let me find a better time of day though. Like this is the good time of day. Copy was watching. Fair. I feel like I should probably try Lethal. It's like almost, I guess in a way it's like almost exactly the type of thing I would play. I just haven't. Have you tried the Salmon Run mod? Is that like worth it? There's probably some, what does everyone say? That's so funny. Everyone always says that whenever I show off the pool. That's like the first thing everybody goes to. So many people have been scarred. Anyway, I'm building this house, this little prototype house. I've tried it, it's fun. Building like a container house here with some glass. Hey, if oh, by the way, how do we make a thing happen wherein Feather, you, I, and Copy play Splatoon or some version of that? What would that take? I was actually trying to find a game that would work, but it sounds like maybe Copy was leaning towards Splatoon. So what kind of job applications are you listing? Oh, nice. I don't know. Would this work? Maybe this is an option. I'd even say Valorant, except I have zero experience in Valorant, and I feel like I'd be really, really, really bad at it. Splatoon would be fun. Okay. It seems like there's a lot of people that got Splatoon for Christmas based on what I saw in ranked. Just to make them play the gosh damn Marvel game. I heard you on that. That's a totally fair reason to not play that. I get it. It's like pretty fun. Like I think like if ignoring the sort of background on the company or whatever, just looking at the game itself, it's pretty fun. Like it's extremely Overwatch. That's been my experience, which is good. Hey Zai, Feather Raid. Hey Zai, I'm trying to remember. Did you play any Valorant at all? I don't remember hearing you talk about it, but I'm guessing at some point you did. I don't know if this looks so great. This crazy glass. The double. Let me try without the double. Is that any better? That doesn't look that much better. I feel like maybe we need the frames, otherwise it just literally does not look like glass. Not my kind of game. That's fair. Super fair. I think I like. I might really like it if I try it, but I also feel like when it comes to like the more realistic tactical games that require like really precise aiming, I feel like sometimes I'm not as good with that. But it's probably practice too, you know. Okay, how about this? Let's try this. Oops. Like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals is a little bit more forgiving, I guess, depending on what you choose. Hey, Solar. Happy to see you. You don't do that well in PvP. There's always something better than me. That's exactly how I feel. That is literally exactly how I feel. Completely get that. Okay, how's my container house coming? Is it pretty reasonable? Does anybody want to move in here? I guess I could put like, let's see if we can do like, let's let some light in, see if that helps. Oh, it does. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here, just to be clear. Just trying out some different ideas. Okay, so which one do we want to remove? I'll remove this one. So let's try like that. This could be like the beach house style. This is pretty intense gameplay, by the way. I'm sorry for anybody that's like unsettled by my my building arrangements. It's a lot to take in. Oh, see you, Feather. Have a good lurk. Okay. I think this will work. Okay. Bruh. Hey, Zai, if you're still here, did you get your 200 that you were after? That's actually just... That's weird. Why is that not... Oh, hang on. I think I just sized it wrong. Edit. Actually, no, wait. What am I doing? This doesn't matter. This is just a prototype. Okay. Okay, so that's an option for like a style. I think that's pretty good, actually. And then the back, I guess, could be just another glass thing. The other one I wanted to try was... so we got two styles here. We've got like this like mountain something or other, pizza oven, I don't even know style. Let's put just a little bit of sand down here. Or actually, we'll do pebbles. Just to sort of fill in the vibe. It sort of reminds people buy or like build houses in you know, like deserts in California. Kind of this style because it's like easier to build, kind of on premises even. Blanking on what's the name of the park? Not Death Valley, the other one. I guess you could also do... Well, I'll come back to that. I want to try something else. I gotta move this so I can see. Okay. Let's bamboo floor. Is that the one I was using? Actually, what is this one? It's wooden floor. Bamboo. Oh, there may not be as many pieces for this one, but let's see. Oh, because it's actually like you can actually see the individual parts. Got it. Okay, so here's a wild example. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. There's another idea here, though. What if we did, let's try this. Confirm? Okay, that is... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so if I do this... We really want to make a food court out of... after the airport I work at. Hey, I could show you a couple food courts that I built. See if it would provide some inspiration. Let's do some nighttime stuff, though. It's going to work better. So this was the first one I built. I know you said you want to build yours, but... so this is like little burger place here. And then there are these two like juice places. And then there's like a little eating area right over here. It's pretty good. But then I would say the much better one is in this like pirate area. There's this like giant, well, it's not even giant, but it's like very popular restaurant. Like crazy popular. But you come down here and you buy your, here, I can even do the walk around. Although it's going to be very busy. There's the vegan and the pizza. Excuse me. Burgers and drinks. So you get whatever you're going to get. And then you crawl through other people. Because there are a lot. And then you go up to the dining room. With the fireplace. This person can't find a bathroom, apparently. And get your gelato and shakes. And then like look over and watch the rides and stuff. Pretty good. Let me check on the facilities here real fast. This is a problem. That sunburns. No. Okay. Yeah, there is an ongoing issue where the janitors just simply will not clean the restrooms, and I don't know why. Even when they're right next to it. Are you going to do this by any chance right now? Oh, they're not going to do it. I have no idea. You have to do the emergency call, otherwise they won't do it. It's very strange. And yeah, here's another one. Same situation. This one, oh, I guess he's cleaning it now. Yes. And now it's perfect. Okay. I think they won't go until it's 0, which is crazy. No, it's got to be a bug. There's no way. The mechanics had the same problem. They like the ride repair stuff had the same problem. Staff schedule. So I guess you have to manually add people, but I don't even know how to add stuff here. Kind of weird. Also, let's just double check on that there's no others like that. Okay, clean-ish. Oh, this is another one. This is the same problem. Okay, so here's another issue. I actually cannot get janitors to come up here at all for some reason. Yeah, they just will not come up here. It doesn't matter. I put like 3 up here, and they all left. Very strange. Okay, emergency call. Okay, back to this. This actually looks pretty good, I think. We could actually even just like take a bit further. A little bit of accent stuff. Obviously need like furniture and stuff, but I think it's like a good like reference point. Although it is again more kind of house than building, but it could be a building. Oh, look at how nice this is. With the bamboo outside. I actually kind of dig that. I would absolutely live here. Okay, let's bring this over here. Just complete the look. I wonder what other shrubs and stuff we have for this. Bamb. They're like reeds and stuff, but I think those are go along the water, right? Oh, these bushes. These bushes are pretty good. Let's bring up the lights a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I like these bushes. Could, you know, the DLC is like, or like the themes, I guess is really what I mean, are very limited right now. But that said, I am kind of curious like how far we could take bending the rules of the themes a little bit. I think maybe we could go pretty far with it. Like I think we might have enough material to do like a desert theme, although this is going to turn into, I was going to say wild, like, I guess I wouldn't know how to build like parks around this. Unless it was like, I guess maybe if it was like a water park, here, I fix the mic. If it was a water park rather than like a theme park, because this isn't like kind of scream like adventure. I guess what I'm saying is I want an excuse to build this. You want to do a neon park? That'd be amazing. You know, the thing about that is I don't think there are enough neon pieces to make that happen. The only one I found, and I like for a whole session, I was talking about like how much I wanted this. This is the only neon sign, almost the only neon sign I can find. There's only like a handful. I really like this one, but it's like super hard to find, unfortunately. Resort lights for neon. Really? Oh, like these things? Hang on. Let's see. I want to learn more. So you mean like these things? Oh, whoops, that one's like a floor lamp. Oh, these things. I see. Oh, you can recolor them. Oh, of course you can. Hold on. That's a super, super good and in retrospect obvious tip that I'm glad you mentioned. There's something about the luminosity of them. It seems a bit off though. They're a little too blown out, right? Or am I imagining that? Like you would expect to see more color? All the same color. Okay. That's good to know. Let's try this real fast just so we can see some examples. It's weird that these are specifically resort. It's good. Like I'm not sure. Here's the thing though. Guess I could have just pulled the piece out, but whoops. Sorry here. I still think that's different than this. Are you saying put in stuff that's not lit behind it? It's not, it's bad. It's like a really good tip, don't get me wrong. But it's different. It doesn't have the glow effect per se, right? Like it's not illuminating the stuff around it so much. You pick the color manually, go with something more saturated. Whoops, I did that wrong. I guess you can't paste it? There we go. Okay, yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's missing the magic glow piece. Or like I would expect to see like diffused light around it. Why don't you use the recent colors? Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. How it would work if you push into the wall a bit more. Yeah, I guess like here's the thing. Here's how I think it should work. Would be like this stuff. Like that to me is like the effect that I would want from it, where it actually illuminates the stuff behind it. It's emissive, but it's not diffuse. That would be nice, yeah. Totally. It's also kind of similar to the like the glowing for better or worse, the glowing aquatic rocks, where they don't emit light, but they're just like, you know, they have emission, but they're not like they don't affect things around them. Okay, that's pretty big. These are all just like little ideas, obviously. Okay, that's okay. So I want to try one other one. At least one other one. What am I trying to do here? Building. So let me bring the lights back. Lights are coming back up, by the way. I always feel like I should mention that because it's going to get bright. Okay, so... Oh, actually, wait, hang on. The original thing I was trying to do. Keep forgetting. Here. Although, I don't even know how important this is anymore, but I was just trying to see what it would look like to have, like, twin buildings side by side. That actually might be kind of nice. If this stuff shouldn't be replicated, though. Oops. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Although you almost want like a, well, you can do this. Yeah, let's see. Oh, they're separate buildings now, but that's fine. Do this. Just do little things like make them feel connected. Although a better way to do it would be like to have like a walk between in them, but you know. Let's try pebbles. Also found that mixing pebbles and sand is like a pretty good way to, whoops. It's a pretty good way to get like non or less, at least less repeating patterns. Oops, sorry, got super bright there. Do a little bit of sand, a little bit of pebble. So I turn down the intensity. You can copy it all in building mode and use to keep it as one. Oh yeah, some wooden beams. That's like the right. Yeah, that's a good call out. Do they actually? I forget. Do they call them beams? They do. Well, kind of. Maybe not the ones I was thinking of. Wooden support beam. Is there something a little more? Maybe support. So I worry about using the rocks. Well, it depends on to what degree, like what quantity you're talking about. I have been pretty conscious about total object count in the park because I don't want the park to get unplayable. So I have tried to not make very complex. Like I've tried to keep the like number of individual elements manageable. So that I can, because what I really want is for this like whole area to be filled. But if like one thing takes like tens of thousands of pieces, then that's never gonna happen. So I've been pretty careful about that. Oops, this is me trying to move with WASDA. Support. And then I thought there were some wooden supports somewhere in here somewhere, right? That were kind of good for this. Wooden support. That's a plank. Metal. Anyway, this is just prototype anyway. Yeah, I'm aware of your 4K, your 4,000 blueprints. They're incredible. Like the quality of what you build is unbelievable. I'm just thinking more on sort of the global park level scale and like having it still function. You can also use smaller rocks. Yeah, I think it's a totally valid approach. It just depends on what your goals are. It's funny because Stan Wolf had a video recently where he said, I think it might even be the newest video, where he said he likes starting on a new park because it's like not laggy. It's kind of like I'm not planning on building a bunch of parks like this. I just kind of want the one park, which is like maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but I'd like to try it. I'm actually pretty happy with this, by the way. The one other thing I wanted to try was like let's do plaster instead. I started to do bamboo, but let's do plaster instead. And we'll do this. Is that the right one? What's the difference between these? Divided plaster floor. Okay, just out of curiosity, what is going on with this? That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. I was just curious, like, what we could do with like vertical buildings. Plaster wall, if anything. Actually, let's bring down the brightness on this a little bit. Although we're in direct sunlight, so who knows. Kind of want like a concrete look for this particular experiment. I will say the plaster looks a lot like concrete if properly colored, which is fantastic. I really appreciate that. Also, something really subtle, but something I actually like quite a bit is the placement sounds are like specific to the thing you're placing. Often, not always. So we could actually bring this in. Ooh. There we go. Oh, hey, by the way, I forgot to mention. You haven't had Laggy Park and Planco 1 yet. That was on your RTX 2070. Wow. Hey, I forgot to mention. I guess it's kind of in the title, but if anybody wants to mess around with the trivia thing, then the questions range widely, but because it's from an open database. I have no idea if Michael Jackson had a snake named Crusher. So the way the trivia thing works is you do exclamation trivia, and then you choose like a number to guess of like golden eggs. But it's usually easy just to do like one. If anybody's interested in that. But some people have a lot of fun with it, but I realize not everybody is interested. So here's what I was thinking. If you did like vertical buildings, could you get some more interesting designs? So like here, let me show an example. So I've mostly been focused on like horizontal buildings. Just to create some variation, you know? Maybe this would actually apply to the other buildings over, like these things over here. Like if you did, let's see. Oops, there we go. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, let me fix this. Good. I love the sound difference. Getting the same sound every time would be tedious. Agreed. Sorry, it's some water. Gabe Newell was born in which year? I literally have no idea. Oh, okay, I guessed. Okay, so like, I wonder if you could do some stuff. Like, let's say, like, let's say we did like, what if we did like spaced buildings? Like something like that? Like paired but separate? I shouldn't say paired, but like grouped is a better way to say it. You're working in Planet Code. Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Yeah, the paper thing I've thought about doing. There is something to that for sure. Yeah, I think there would be a lot of advantages to that. So I was kind of wondering, like, okay, if I wanted to come up with some fancy designs. Well, maybe even, well, let's try this first before we go any further. Let's change the grid height. Okay. Yeah, let's not worry about the color just yet. Like that's kind of an option. I guess another way to do it would be like this stuff. If you want to get smaller pieces. What am I trying to do here? Like something with a little less profile to it. It's really hard to see the selection stuff sometimes. It's kind of crazy. Get like something like that. Although I guess this would be, well, no. We could use this over in these like main buildings, something like this, possibly. Something about that it doesn't look great though. Although I guess, hang on. Hang on. Up. How about this? Yeah. It's kind of the same idea, but just a little less pronounced. Trying to do like the pixel level. Okay, there we go. There's something to that. I mean, it almost looks more like sculpture. Obviously, we'd need like to carve out like actual like doors and stuff. But I can see under certain circumstances this might be interesting as like a, like let's. I thought we're supposed to remember whether you chose custom or not, but maybe not. Like, that's kind of interesting. Putting these down in here. What would that even look like at night? Built one in Plan Co. 1 and was support was like 100 pieces, where it's now 2 or 3. Oh, it's so nice. Turn the overhang pieces into a planter. Have some plants hang over the edge. Ah, I see what you're saying. Let's see. Let's do this. Probably. What's the difference between these? Mythology, modular planner. funny that there's no round or hard edge version of this. Oh, hello? Oh my god, snapping is going crazy. Can't you can do, let's see, this. And can't you swap out the piece, right? Yeah. Yeah, like that. I'm Astraeus. Is that how you say it? I'm making assets for the workshop. So actually, by the way, welcome. What I'm doing is sort of like, so I've got this like main entrance thing that I'm working on over here, and kind of trying to figure out like the right way to finish this up, and also sort of what to do with these auxiliary buildings. But I was realizing I was a little bit hesitant to experiment on the building itself. So instead I was kind of like messing around with some like separate things that I could just like do wild stuff on. You can make the edges yourself. Well, but again, I'm hesitant to do that with the I'm trying to keep the piece count under control. But it's not out of the question. But yeah. It's also kind of like a time optimization as well. I kind of want there's a lot of things I want to do, you know. Are there two pieces on top of each other here? No, that's weird. I wonder why that was blinking. You can call me Star or Empanada or whatever's easy for you. Like, great, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll give you, if you're interested, I'll give you a quick little tour. Just doing the, trying this idea out that Lustra brought up. Yeah, I could do that, and then, whoops, this one didn't quite get it. It's like wondering why this cosmic milkshake is not open. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I'm doing little prototype buildings here. This is our container houses, and this is like a, I guess, mountain cabin, something like that. And this is like the ultra modern area we're kind of messing around with. Lustra suggested making this like a garden thing. Currently, I'm so obsessed with this game. There's a lot of things I love about this game. Another idea in the previous wooden brick building is to stack them but offset them. Oh, that's interesting. Like vertically stack them or horizontally? Okay, so then what would we... Yeah, it would be interesting if there were more... Actually, hang on. Before I get too deep into that, let me... For Astraeus, let me show. So this is the... Well, I guess I showed the front building. They're working on the main entrance. Also, Astraeus, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. This tends to look better at night, so let's do a little nighttime tour. With all the lighting and everything. So we spent... So this is the whole park here. Currently, as it stands. Spent the first 3 weeks after the game was out on this jungle area with a whole bunch of stuff in it. There's a boat ride going around the whole thing. And so in here, there's like, it's just like the quick overview. There's the sea serpent ride. There's a little sushi hut there. There's like a little food court here. Burgers and drinks and stuff. And then there's this thing here called the Wheel of Fire, which is pretty great. It's kind of like a Forbidden Temple thing. And then there's a, oh yeah, it's actually on fire, by the way. That's why it's called that. Then there's this really great pool area that I really, really love. Came out really good. And so it's like a nice little pool area. Let's do the dunk. And so then there's this like dining area in the cave with waterfall. Very nice. Kind of want to redo this to use the modular tables and stuff. Vertically stacked, offset horizontally. Interesting. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's a good idea. Lustra, that's an interesting take on that. I'll check that out. It's called the View. So you can go in here and then you go up this way. This is like the hyper fast version. And then there's the cable car ride or transport or whatever. And then there's a second pool up here with a flume. And rooftop dining. Sort of. Not heavily used at the moment. But, you know, these folks are here ready to serve. And yeah, so that's kind of like an overview. Oh, and also there's this sort of needs a reboot because people aren't currently riding it due to, I think, simulation bugs. But there's this cart ride that goes like through the mountains, goes through all the little tunnels and like goes around and actually passes by a lot of the other rides, which is pretty nice. And then the cable cars go over that. So that was like the first 3 or so weeks. Since then, we've been working on this area, which has this nice like entryway. I really appreciate that. Getting tired again, didn't sleep too well. Dog woke me up. I think I'm going to get on the couch and rest. Recover a bit to do a stream or two next week. Hey, take care. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, and if you stream, I definitely would want to check it out. So we got this restaurant. Spent several episodes building. Pretty happy with it. It's kind of like a bunch of different things: pizza, vegan, burgers, drinks, and then you can kind of come up here past all the crazy amounts of people. And there's a dining room up here with shakes and gelato and a nice little fireplace. Pretty nice. Pretty happy with this. A lot of this was a lot of fun to build. This was like pretty great. And then there's this like winding staircase down to this other ride. And here I can even do a little walk on or over here. There we go. So come up the spooky path. Kind of need to do more detailing here. I think gonna probably double back and do like a detailing pass on a lot of this stuff. But you come over here. This is actually a pretty nice view though. Looking at this. So you can see one of the rides over here is like called this McKinney River Rapids, which is heavily based on, or I shouldn't say heavily based. It's like inspired by Pirates of the Caribbean kind of. You can go this way and head down here through all the thousands of people. My God. And there's a little overlook over here. Pretty nice. So you can see the ride. Then you wind down to that. There's actually a waterfall through the queue, which is pretty funny. I actually think it's a nice touch. And then you can go over here and kind of get to the pirate village. And it's this river ride. Oops. Fix the camera. And the river ride's actually pretty cool because it kind of like goes down here into the depths and you can see like all kinds of stuff down here. Probably need to improve the lighting here. And then finally there's the newest addition here. Oh, also there's this spiral queue, which is pretty great. I appreciate that. And then this is like the brand new area, which is this like pool area, which is crazy popular. And this is sort of like more white sand beach kind of thing. So eventually going to continue on this. I'm going to bring the lights up. Going to continue on this more. And in particular, like build out this area below. So there's this staircase that comes down here. And this will be a whole bunch of other stuff down here. But right now it's just the one beach. And then we'll put rides in the water, I think. All kinds of rides. So it's going to be a big area over here when we're done. But it basically worked in this area for a number of weeks and just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. And so we have been working on the entrance, which I'd say is about half done. But trying to figure out the actual direction for that. And that's what that brings us to here, which is like trying out some different ideas. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this is like just like kind of messing around. I don't know if any of these would apply to the entrance, but it was kind of like just trying out. I basically been watching different like architectural videos, and so I was just trying out some ideas to see what it looked like. And then yeah, planter. This is literally when you came in. Also, I should mention, because I forget to mention this. Well, I'll mention it at the end. But there's like there's the YouTube channel if anybody wants to catch out the earlier or check out the earlier videos. There's the wisteria, which is kind of interesting. Have not really used this yet. Feels a little bit too ornamental, I think, in a lot of respects for me. But it is interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. It feels a little bit less. It looks like a little bit more like a residence, but I guess this does as well. I wonder if there's like, let's see what other options are there. Grapevine. Interesting. There's, oh yeah, there's this stuff. Let's turn this off for now. Could do this kind of stuff. Although, actually, hang on. It's actually not bad. Oop. Oh, yeah.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. It's hot in McKinney.
Herna likes that one. Yeah, that's the... So I'm uploading... They're pretty significantly offset from where we are now. The current one... Like, we're currently on episode 43 here today. And the YouTube channel is up to episode, like, 8. Because I just started I just started publishing them, like, about a week ago. So that's more if you're interested in seeing the early stuff, but over time it'll catch up, obviously. Yeah, but either way, that's just more for like long-term archive. But that goes through like literally everything we built is on the YouTube channel, or will be eventually. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I guess I actually should do the socials command now I think about it. I built like 1/4 a section in 2 months that you spent building this. I really appreciate that. Very kind. I didn't play Planet Coaster 1 or Planet 2, so this game is new to me, but I did spend hundreds of hours in City Skylines, which has some sort of similar concepts. Everyone's weather app was bugging around here and said it was hot like McKinney. That's really funny. You used it like in real life or like here? Yeah, so you actually probably don't know, okay, but I do 2 streams a day. And somebody from the first stream mentioned that they actually live near McKinney. And so I think Herno was there and played the clip, and he's like, "What? Why are you mentioning McKinney?" And I was like, well, there was a bug on the weather map, and it makes it look like it was 100,000 degrees. And love Cities. Yeah, Cities is great. I actually played Cities 2 on stream several months back. I could go back to it. It has some issues, but it has a lot of really good stuff as well. I played definitely a lot more of the first one and a fair amount of the second one. Let's try this in some different times a day, see what this looks like. This actually is not bad. We'd have to figure out some more, let's see, what else do we have here? Could do stuff like this, although reeds, I'm not sure. I mean, would reeds have to be in the water? Maybe not. Is that acceptable? So why are they... let's see. Does that make any sense? Yeah, those definitely look like water reeds. But I think there are other things. Like there's this. Yeah, I could do that. That's not bad. Now the question is, does it look better with or without the... Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. I mean, you could even do... Oh, I guess it wouldn't be practical to do multiple... I was going to say you can do multiple layers of flowers, but I guess probably stuff wouldn't grow that way. Actually, although, hang on. Whoops. Would it be better even without that stuff? That's interesting. Then just bring these up. It's actually kind of uncomfortably close here. See if we can do this. It's not perfect, but maybe that's pretty good. I guess I could even size these down so they're closer. This is all just like a test anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oops. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Love City is one on my PS5. Haven't played it too much. Finished one big city. SimCity 4 I did play way back. Oh, hey, yeah. Strays, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Oh, if you're still here, by the way, there's the Discord, so that has more details about what's streaming when. Okay. Well, this is like, I mean, I think this is like good info. This seems like the most promising option, probably. Although harder to build than this one, but probably worth it. Let's grab this one and split. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know for sure if it like directly applies to this, but it is interesting. Also realizing, let's bring this person over here. It is gigantic. So possibly could even, well, actually no, it's not that big. Oh, we got some new deities. Should we go check them out? Hang on, where'd they go? Okay, it's so funny, they're always women. I don't know why. Kiana McGuire? Is that how you say that? She's having some needs. And this is... Oh, wait, no. How you doing? This is Terry Vogt? Is that how you say that? Vogt? Probably also if these are built out of different materials, they might play a little bit differently. Like, even just like try. Oh, that's actually interesting. Oh, if they had glass maybe too. Let's see real fast here. Let's go to white. Scale. Keep checking how these look at different times of day. Yeah, and then if we, whoops, then if we, let's try nighttime real fast. Just see what this would look like. It's funny, I actually don't know where that, oh, the light's coming from the outside, got it. Okay, so we did that, and then I think modern is the name of this thing. You can always use these, which are always, honestly, always great. Never regretted placing one of these things. But if we want to do something a little different, what's this? Modern hanging light. I think there's another, what do they call it? Oh, there's this one. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Okay, it's like, it's not bad. It's pretty nice, actually. So there's that, and then there's also, in fact, I wonder, actually, just out of curiosity, if we put this in, oh, look at that. Oh, it's kind of a hack in a way, because it's shining through the actual material. That's fine. There's that, and then there's the other one that I don't know what it calls it. These things. Planet Coaster wall light. Let's take this one off for a sec. You can scale this up, maybe. That's actually kind of nice. Again, this looks more like apartment buildings, which isn't necessarily a problem, but it's kind of funny. Oops, let's go the other way. It's appealing in the sense that it's like a different thing, right? It's different. Like it's great if like different parts of the park have different styles. That's kind of the goal. Kind of like this whole thing. Like we could almost even just lift that and put it at this area. Put some gardens and stuff. I'm still not totally sure what actually should be here. But I think at least it also, there's definitely an Escher thing going on here. We just like kind of try some things here. What's this one look like? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just sort of the little accent likes. It's funny, the round parts of the building create some interesting shapes. Is that too bright? Kind of like it. Then with water and stuff, it'll be even better. Yeah, not quite sure what to do with it. So interestingly, I don't know if we've actually answered any of the basic questions about what to do over here. But did learn a lot from that. Let me go back to I'm going to bring daylight back here. Almost daylight. So I'm kind of tempted. Oh yeah, we were talking about having the garden. Actually, I wonder. I wonder if it's worth just trying this real fast. Oops. Oh yeah, I forget. There's some trick with the There we go. There we go. Actually, before I start replicating these, hang on. Actually, can I do snapping? Whoa there. Why does that snap that way? Yeah, we'll do it this way. That's fine. I don't know for sure if this is going to work, but it seems like worth a quick try. Basically, the question is like, would it make sense instead of making this a balcony to have some space up here that's like garden stuff? In fact, before I do that, bring this here. Bring this here. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Did that wrong. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's bring the lights up tiny bit. Okay, so if we did like something here that was similar. Like, I'm not sure these are the right plants, but something like this. the unflowering one is kind of funny. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I think those are probably not the right plants, but let's just take a look. Yeah, those are not the right plants. Okay, back that off. Maybe go to actual flowers. There's not a ton of flower variety I've noticed. It's a fairly small selection as far as I can tell. Lilies, sunflower. I feel like there's another flower here that I'm missing. Flower bed circle small. Bunch. Is this really all the flowers? That's crazy. So maybe if we went greenery instead. Oh, there's these things I forgot. Heather plant. Let's try that. Let's see. That plant's small. Okay. Is that good, or are we better off without flowers entirely? I don't know if that works that great up there. It makes it then just look very much like a house. The only other thing I could see maybe working is where, let's see, the laurel bushes. That's an interesting option, actually. Let's try the laurel bushes a little bit. There's something a little less like intense about like just green bushes. Let's try bringing the size down on this one. It's interesting. I think it's better. It sort of fits the motif, right? Kind of almost want to scale them down a bit. See, let's do a with and without comparison. Probably with for now. Although it's pretty close. I'm not. Oh, that looks weird too. I don't love that. Oh, it changes syndrome. That's gonna be actually a rendering bug. Okay, let's come back to that because I don't know exactly what the answer is there yet. Okay. Let's see. So I'm still kind of stumped about as far as like what to do here. So I'm kind of tempted just to finish out the current version and see where that leaves us. It's always, we can always go back. None of this is permanent, right? So let's do this. So I probably will not be going too much longer. Gotta stop a little bit early tonight. So let's try this. Grab this. Let's turn that off. Oops. There we go. Okay. Nice. We will want to bring that stuff over from the other side as well, but not just at the moment. Okay. All right, let's see how that looks. It's pretty good. The only thing I'm not crazy about with it is it's a little bit, there's a little too much repetition, but it's not bad. Okay, so let's remove these. And then grab all of this. Although, hang on, before we do that. Let's tilt it out. Not that much, though. Okay. Don't know what we should do on the top here. Let's try this. Grid size. Maybe we want, well, I'm torn what to do here. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Where did the plaster go? Okay, so if we grab this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Trying to figure out how to make this look more finished. It's a little tricky. Oh, wait a second. This is the wrong glass type anyway. Jeez. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, it's pre-rotated even. Oh, there's a shortcut for that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we'll put a little bit of a windowsill in there. Okay, maybe we could go with that for now. I think it's pretty reasonable. Part of me kind of wants to bring this down. But let's see, what does that look like? It's not bad. Okay, so if we took, let's see here. Let's take this. Wait, hold on. This. Oh, there's only two. Okay. And then this. Oh god, there's so many pieces though. And they're super hard to see. I think I actually have to turn to... Yeah, see, it's funny. You have to go into night mode to see the selection sometimes. Okay. I think there's actually even more. Yeah. Is that everything? Actually, can't tell. Okay, that should be everything. Although maybe we'll deselect this part. Okay, I hope that's everything. What is happening? Oh my god. What? That's crazy. I seem to have grabbed some random piece of glass. Oh, it's funny. I grabbed the piece of glass from the tree. Okay. I mean, I guess that's right. I almost think it might be easier to remove all of this. Let's see. Yeah, I would love to be able to subgroup things. I think it would make stuff so much easier. Okay, let's try again. 2, 3. There's so many little... When you build a construction like this and you want to duplicate it, there's so many little pieces. It's hard to keep track of. Okay, the glass. This. That little part. All this. That. That. Okay, I think this. Seems like there's something else in there. I think that's everything. Oh no, wait, hang on. The little heels. Maybe these? Okay, boy, I hope that's everything. It looks like it. Because I want to duplicate it and put it right there. Although, I forgot to delete that, so hopefully that'll all work. Okay, let's see. I think that might be right. Although it is a tiny, tiny bit too high. It's still missing one little piece there. Oh. I guess I could... Yeah, it's unfortunate because I can't actually select... I could do this, but then it gets like a crazy amount of stuff. Because I think... Yeah, I think all this is selected now. I think it's actually even going to select the pool, possibly. Yeah, that's not practical. Oh, let's try one more time. Okay, I got that. Glass. And I can't actually make a blueprint from this because then I don't think I can add blueprints to the building, unfortunately. Blueprints want to be like fully contained. Tried it already and it did not work. Did not work. Okay. I hope this works. Did I get everything? Oh, missed this one. I hope it's everything. What about this thing? Okay, that looks like everything. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw that. Boy, I hope that's everything. I think it is. I forgot to delete this again. Okay, is that right? I think that's right. Oh, it's still missing pieces, which seems crazy. How did I miss that? Wow. Okay, that's fine. Is that everything? I think it's pretty good. It still feels like it's missing something. So then I guess we'll have to do the same thing over here. Also, let's get rid of this. Actually, is that right? Oh, this is going to be glass anyway. So that's fine. I think so, yeah. It's funny, it does kind of look like an actual building being constructed because of all the like in progress stuff. Okay, so this is going to be Right, concave. I think. Wait. Oh no, it's gonna be glass. Well, that's 4 pieces, which is interesting. These we're gonna get rid of. Okay, is that right? I hope this all works out. It's hard to tell. It's just a lot of things in flux here. Okay, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Let's get rid of this. Okay. How's that look? Okay, so we need to bring the eaves or whatever over from the other side. Whew. Yeah, I gotta figure out, like... I'm still not sure how to bring this all together. I mean, because the thing is, we could just do this. Like, this is totally an option. Wait a second, something's up here. I think there's a clipping issue. Somewhere. I think it's that one. Hang on. There's this bug in the editor, it seems, that loose, where it will suddenly lose track of the height of things. So the snapping will just stop working. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, is it though? No, it's not right. Whew. It'll be off by just a tiny, tiny bit, but just enough so that nothing else will ever line up. Okay, so is that right? No, it's not. That's so weird. Is it because... Oh, is it because it's not... Oh. I see, I see. It's because of this, maybe. Ah, that was the problem. Okay. Yeah, it's like reserving space. Okay. I see. Okay. So now... I'm kind of tempted to put it together like this just because then we'll have something. Even if it's not the final thing, it's like fine to like go back and delete stuff, but it does feel like it's a little bit like eternally on hold, so I kind of want to do something. Just to have a building. You can always change it later. So what does this look like from the inside? Let's bring the light up a little bit. Yeah, this actually doesn't look too bad. This is going to be a little tricky. Like, I'm not sure it makes sense to just go straight up like this, but kind of rather have just something there. Also, I mean, here's the other thing. There's nothing stopping this from opening it as is and then just like redoing it later. Although, hang on, I just realized we've got the same problem on this side. Just like that. There we go. Oops. Okay. What? Oh wait, did I do this wrong? I did. What am I doing? Is that right? Wait a second. What is happening here? Oh, it's like not... Hang on. What is up with the snapping? Hold on, hold on. I have to do this occasionally, otherwise it just like freaks out. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. It just will suddenly go off by like like a quarter of a meter. Then it'll be fine. Okay. Okay, we need this. Not super looking forward to doing this on the other side. With all the careful selection that will have to take place. Okay. All right, here's the thing. It's pretty, it's like reasonable, right? Like it's like a building. I think we can all agree this is a building. What on earth happened here? Now the question is, let's see, let's go inside for a sec here and see. It's actually interesting. I'm not sure this is actually a problem. I was hesitant to like make it all this way. Let's see how this looks. As like an entryway. Let's see. So this is a reminder we can try some stuff with bamboo over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, actually, let's put a little bit of roof on it as well. Get the full effect. Although, wait a second. Interesting. Jeez. Right. I love the dappled light. I say that like every day, but it's true every day. What is happening here? Oh, it's raised again. Yeah, it's so funny when that gets off, but just the tiniest little amount. Although, interesting having this open might be good too. Let's just try it the real way, though. Okay. All right. Is this a thing at all? Let's see. I think like at least as like a work in progress, it's pretty good. I'm not sure what to do about all this. I feel like I'm gonna have to replicate this side again, unfortunately. Let's do this. Let's go. Oh, relative is gonna work. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Instead of that, that's not great. Yeah, this is kind of tricky because it's really hard to select all these pieces. Also, am I doing this right? I think so. Okay, so if I grab all of these, you can actually even grab this. Yeah, got still that little piece missing. Okay, so I think if I grab these, and then hopefully, oof. Interesting. It's so easy to miss pieces. Is this a thing? I don't know what's happening right now. What is selected? There we go. Oh god. Oof. It's even on the reduced grid size. It's still struggling. I think that's right. Okay, we're just gonna have to try that. Ah, yeah, there's so many pieces missing too. Whew. When I actually go to fill in the other side, I feel like it's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Gotta extend these pieces, I think. Oh my goodness. I think in the end, it's going to be worth it. It's going to look back and be like, yeah, that was like definitely the way to go. But at this exact moment, it's a little intense. How did this not get selected? What? Okay. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what to do here. trying to replicate this over here, but it's kind of insane. I guess we could do... So it's like the complexity is like escalating very quickly. Yes. Actually, I'm not sure. There's like multiple problems here. I'm not sure what I should be selecting, and I'm also not sure what I'm actually selecting. I think this is right, but boy, is it hard to tell. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Is it the right way to do it? I actually don't know. I'm not seeing it and being like, yes, that's definitely the right way. I'm seeing it, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But at the same time, I'm not sure what to do differently. I mean, it could do, here's the thing. We could do this. It's probably going to be the last thing I try right now. So I'm come back tomorrow and take another look. But this, I'm really going to try to select all this again. It's super hard. Do we actually want the bottom part? Maybe not. It is so hard to see this. Okay, I missed some of these pieces before. There we go. There's one. There's one. There's one. The heels. Oh, that one. Okay. So here's an idea. What if we did this? It's still pretty tall. Oh my god. I kind of want to do that. Is that an option? Let's just take a look here. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say I love it. I just want to see like what the repaired version would look like. I also don't know how it is to keep missing pieces to select. It's very strange. Okay, let's try this. Oops. Is there something going on here? Weird. What? It's so weird. Ugh. None of this looks right. Oh my god. Huh. I don't know why this splits here. It's so crazy. Okay. Okay, I think I gotta back this up for now. I don't know actually what's happening there. I mean, I do like it down here. I don't know what to do about these top parts. I gotta think about it. Let me go back to this for a sec. Need a little, like, palette reset. Okay, so this, I think, so not strictly about the main entrance, but just looking at this I like quite a bit. It's like a concept we could reuse somewhere. If we end up doing like a mountain thing, I think this actually would be a really good template for that. I like this a lot. This is great. I really like this. In fact, we can walk. I don't know, there's no path here, so we can't walk in it. But, oh, whoops, what happened here? Hello? Oh, wait. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks great. Like walking between these. Love everything about that. Yeah, this is really nice. This is interesting. I think maybe it's like an auxiliary building or like some sort of info building or something. This actually might work pretty well. So I think it's to some degree, all these actually worked out pretty well. It didn't particularly inform what's going on here. Although there's still a lot of like about that. This is interesting. Whoops. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. It's more just a question of how to bring it all together. Yeah, this building just it's so close to being great, and it's just good. And it comes down to I don't know what to do on the other sides, I think. I think you could argue... I mean, here's the thing. We could actually pull out... Possibly we could just go super simple for now. It's not out of the question. It could do this, right? Like, could go... Let's grab this. There's really nothing stopping us from doing this. We could even do this in like 3 minutes just to try it. Grab one of these. Oops. Nope. Okay. Grab this. Oh, it did that snapping thing again. Is it doing it again? It is. It'll just freak, the snapping will just freak out sometimes. Okay. All right, does that put everything on the same level? No, because this is spaced again. What the heck? It's so hard to tell sometimes if it's due to something I'm building differently or if there's a bug. I think in this case it's a bug. Yeah, it was. Okay, so the thing is, we could do this in this simple way. Literally just make it like very simple. Oh, look what happened here. Did the same thing. Why is that? There's something that's triggering that. And now it's fine. It's just like every so often you just have to like completely close the editor. Okay. So we could do this and then put this here. The only downside to this is that it's just very boring. I'd say that's the problem. That's 4. Do I have more than that? Yeah. Okay, but maybe in an effort just to have something here. There's an argument to be said for just like just putting it here, and then you can always say like, okay, that's good enough, and we can like refine later. Let's say like, okay, I think it did the weird snapping thing again. Yeah, I wish I knew what caused that because it actually wastes tons of time. Oh, this thing is low, that's why. what the heck? That's so crazy. Yeah, see the gap is there. Okay. That's so strange. What is going on? Is it at the same height? Is it? I don't think it is. I actually don't know what's happening. Okay, that seems right. Okay, now it's working. Weird. Let's double check. Whew, okay. Seems fine now. Okay. It's coming together. Like I don't know for sure if this is like the answer, but it is nice to see something like solid here. So let's just go with it. And we'll just like have it there to like ruminate on. Maybe ruminate's not the right word. Think about. Okay. So let's see how that looks. Pretty great, honestly, on the inside. Like, I think even if we did without, we could do, well... Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We could do this. Just keep this part. Let's look from down here. And even if we remove these, I can undo all this. It doesn't matter. I think I can undo it. I think there's something else that would be better there. I just don't know what it is. But if we look, let's look down here. It's interesting. It's just, it's missing something. The front, I think, is great. I really like the front. Still can't figure out why is this different. Did it freak out again? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, why is that sunk down? You can see in the margin, it's like under the top there. Okay, well, there we go. No, that's wrong now too. What is going on? Oh, it's because it... Okay, there's something wrong with this piece. Like, why are those not... What is going on there? Okay, so if we place this one... What? Why is that sunk down? Wow, I actually don't know what to do about this. So it's just not seeing the floor. Okay, now that's fine. Now it's fine. Okay. Not sure what's happening there. Okay. Right. So we did this. We know that. Okay. So that is a building. This does not look amazing from the side, honestly. So maybe we end up just getting rid of that tomorrow. I'm just gonna go with this. I mean, I can see a better version of this, but at the same time, until I know what it is, it kind of feels like maybe it's better just to have a building. Because this is not this bad. I would say it's like a 7.5. And then maybe like through the process of building other stuff, it'll like become clear what to do there. But there's some maybe major insight missing right now. And then at least we'll have like a building to like refer to. Let me at least put this here. Oops, no. Okay. Let's see if that's the same. Okay, we're at least consistent everywhere. And I think the back, I wonder if the back should have the same structure as the front, probably. So we could just like slice off the whole front section and move it to the back. Or copy it, I should say, to the back. I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's like, there's a lot about this I like. I just feel like it's missing something. Let's go visit our little prototypes here, by the way. Oh, and it crashed. Oh, I don't think I have a choice. Okay, well, I'll go back in for 1 sec just to see what's there. I think it's the first time actually it's crashed on me. Okay, most of it's here. Oops, the camera's going crazy. Let's make sure all this got sorted. Okay, that seems fine. So I guess it's just, oh geez, this, seriously. I really wish these just stayed checked. I can't think of any reason that wouldn't be the case. Okay. No. Okay. So, like I was saying. Also, let's save so we don't have to redo that. Okay. Yeah, so I think like this is pretty good. I think we can do better, but it's not the worst. Please don't crash when I go over here. Okay. I don't think this necessarily relates to this, although I'm seeing this now. It's actually interesting imagining this over here. Maybe there's something that could happen there. don't know for sure what it would be, but or maybe on the other side even. Like seeing those over here. That could be pretty interesting, actually. Maybe we could look into that. And seeing these like kind of spread. I mean, because I like the idea of this being like a little compound area. Like, and not all the pieces have to look the same. So maybe we actually do copy these things over here and do something similar. And then kind of like copy this and have it be a little room or something. We'll see. I think we're pretty close to just assembling the whole thing. The thing is, I was trying to find like the perfect way to do this, but nothing has really presented itself. So maybe we just stick with this basic idea for now. And then we can always come back and edit it. I think maybe that's the way to go. Let's see. Okay. Whoops. Okay, y'all. I'm going to pause here for tonight. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. A couple things. Let me see. Hey, Feather, thanks for the raid. Dev Will, thanks for the follow. Astraeus, thanks for the follow. I think there was something else, but I forget what it was. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, most likely playing Planet Coaster, and we'll be playing something else in the morning. There's the Discord, which you're free to check out. I put the best screenshots on there if anybody wants to see that. Other people have been sharing their stuff as well. There's also a YouTube channel with the with all the sort of archive stuff, so feel free to check that out. For now, we have somebody that we've rated before that's playing Stardew Valley, so that seems like a good combo. Please have a great night. Hope to see you soon. Take care.